What is your foundation when life gets tough? And that's a question that we all need to answer within ourselves, because life is gonna life. No matter what happens, no matter how you think life is gonna treat you or treat the other person, life is always gonna life. If you up, if you rich, if you poor, if you down, and if you low, life is gonna life. But what is your foundation when these things come into your life? Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Yall. I own a brand called Joe. Joe stand for Jack of all trades. It's a clothing brand where we just market to the blue collar worker. And the blue collar worker within itself means hustle. So anybody who hustles on an everyday basis to make just life happen, because we're talking about life right now, to make life happen and to make your family just succeed and live, you are a Joe. You are a Jack of all trades. And that's who we market to. We market to you. And I do this full time. I own a clothing brand full time, and I make content full time, which I want to get more into the content wave, because I feel like I'm just missing out on my blessing because I'm not sharing my wisdom with everybody else. So that's why I'm making content. And today's topic is building a strong foundation with God and with Jesus within himself, because like I said, life is gonna life. No matter what you're going through, no matter how you perceive life, life is gonna get hard. Life is gonna have its struggles. Life is gonna test your patience. If you don't have a strong foundation within God, within Jesus, what are you doing? Where are you gonna go? Is your house gonna tip over, or is it gonna flood out? What's gonna happen? Like I said in the last video, I touched on it a little bit. I mean, I touched on it a lot, but I want to get deeper into it, because how do you build that foundation with Jesus? How do you start off with the foundation if you already had a house? Like, if you already got a house that's already built and you know that foundation is not strong, what do? Do you knock the house back down, or do you build a new house? Like, what do you do? So that's what we're talking about today, because the example with why having a strong foundation is essential to life and faith, both within itself. Example for life, like when things get hard and you have that strong foundation with God and with Jesus, you know that it's going to get better, because Jesus did not die for our struggling. So you know you're going to struggle. Jesus struggled with temptation with the devil more than often. But he had that foundation with God, knowing that it's going to get better, knowing that if I don't get tempted easily right now, God is going to bless me tenfold. So he had that foundation. So when you have that foundation with the faith, you know that it's going to get better. But when you have that foundation with life, you know that God and you know that Jesus is going to make your life better. So, like I said, life is going to life, right? So, bad things are going to happen to good people. Bad things happen to bad people. Bad things happen to good people. Bad things happen to people, period. So, when you have that foundation, you struggle. You stand with that foundation. Like I gave the example of the house. When it's sunny outside, it has the foundation, right? But it's sunny outside, so it really doesn't need that foundation. But when it starts raining and when it starts getting windy, it needs the foundation, because what's going to happen to the house when the house starts blowing over? If you have that foundation and a strong foundation, you know the house is not going to tip over. You know the house is not going to move. But when it's sunny outside, you don't even have to worry about it. So that comes with life itself. So when life is going good, you know you have a foundation with God, but you're not even worrying about your foundation because everything is good. You know, but when everything gets bad, you like, I should have built this foundation. I should have built this house on a good foundation, because now I know it's not going to move when things do get rocky. So when things get rocky in your life, like a lot of people, you struggle with depression, you struggle with addiction, you struggle with temptation. When things get rocky, we tend to go to those that the things that we are addicted to, the things that we struggle with, we go to those things because we feel like that's going to help us with our foundation, or that's going to help our house stay stable when these things get bad or when the wind start blowing. But if you have that strong foundation with Jesus, you know you can run to him instead of running to your addiction, instead of running to your depression. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I know that depression is a real thing, but if you have Jesus on your side, it's easier to get through it. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I'm so passionate about having a foundation with Jesus is because, like I said, I know things get rocky and things wasn't all things not all beautiful and blissed on my side. Even though I may seem like I'm smiling on the outside, like sometimes most times it be hard. Like for real. Like this past 2-3 weeks, I was struggling because it's like, man, what am I doing all these things for? If I know I'm putting in all this work towards my brand and I believe in God, and He's supposed to give me the things that I ask for. So it's like I struggle with those things too, because sometimes, like I said, life is gonna life, and we feel like now that we have Instagram, we have all these social media apps, it's a delay of gratification. We want to find anything nowadays, we can just find it right now, and it delays our gratification because now we want things that take 5-10 years. We want it now because we know we can get everything right now. And so, like, when it comes to life, when you have to put in the hard work, it's like, when is it gonna come? And that's what I be struggling with. Like, when is it gonna come? But if I have that foundation with God, I know it's gonna come. If I have that foundation with Jesus, I know it's gonna come. It's not gonna come on my time. It's gonna come on His time, because everything, like, we already living on borrowed time. Like, none of this is ours. Our plan is not our plan. Our desires, most of the time, are not our desires. Like, He want us to live by His plan and His purpose. So when you have that foundation, you know these things are going to happen. No matter when, you don't know where, but you know these things are going to happen because you believe in God and His foundation. Before I go to the gym, every time I go to the gym, I'm reading a book of the Bible every week, or however long it take, however long that book of the Bible may be. It's going to take me probably a week or two. But this week is dedicated off the book of Luke, and it was a parable that Jesus had said about the foundation, and I want to share it with you because it stands with us in what we're talking about today. He is like a man building a house who dug deep and laid a foundation on the rock. When a flood arose, the stream beat against the house and could not shake it, for it was founded on a rock. But he who heard and did nothing is like a man who built a house on the earth without a foundation. Against the stream beat, and immediately it fell, and the house was ruined. The great house was ruined. For what you hear, you have to understand, and if you don't understand, you just building a house on land. So your foundation is what matters. So if you're building your house on Jesus, you know that if you understand and you do His work, if you hear and you do the work that what you hear, you know that house will not tip over, but you are the house. And sometimes, like I said, the inside of the house may get destroyed, but you know that Jesus will repair the inside of your heart, the inside of your body, the inside of your soul. But if your foundation was laid on just land, like nothing, you didn't put anything under that, you know, when that wind gets strong, everything is gonna come and just knock it down because you have no strong foundation within God. If you feel like your foundation is not strong, to strengthen that, you just have to just pray and make daily connections, like the importance of praying and having quiet time to yourself and talking to God. Like, some people may say, I don't hear God. All I do is read the Bible. I can't hear Him. Read the Bible loud. That's all you have to do. If you want to hear His voice, read it out loud. Everything that you want to hear is in the Bible. And if you feel like you can't connect with Him daily, like, pray daily. Like I said in the last video, all you just have to read 10 minutes. 10 minutes a day. That's nothing. 10 minutes of your time. That's nothing. You can wake up. You got the phone. You got your phone. You got the Bible app. You can read it right then and there once you wake up, fresh off the wake up, so you can go through the day and you can know what you read and you can practice what you read instead of just going waking up and going instantly on social media, because the things that you wake up to are the things that you're going to be prone to for the rest of the day. Like, if you wake up with a negative attitude, if you wake up to something negative, I know a lot of people, they wake up and they want to watch the news, but once you see that it's going to rain today, you like, oh man, it's raining today. Like, now my whole mood has changed. But if you wake up and you know that God has rained his blessing on you, and you read that God blessing is on you, you know that today is going to be a great day no matter what happens. If my boss come piss me off, and my boss say something weird to me, or if I drop my keys when I had a bad day, I know it's okay, because God has rained his blessing on me. We woke up today, and some people just didn't do that. Some people didn't get they had their last chance to breathe yesterday, but we still breathing today. So God has gave us that thing that somebody else did not get. And if you have that daily connection with God and with Jesus every day on a daily basis, like every day I wake up with gratitude, because I know that I could have been dead and gone, and not just saying that being cliche about it. Like, I really could have been dead and gone. Like, all of us can. Like, all of us could have not been here today, but we here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not, we can't take it for granted. We gotta thank him for the times that we had. Thank him for the times that we have. Thank him for the times that he gonna give us in advance. And then once you do that, like, your foundation is gonna grow stronger and stronger and stronger. And then you consistently reading his word and understanding, it helps you stay grounded. Because some days, like I said, 3-4 weeks ago, last month, like, I was struggling with my strength and my guidance that God was giving me. I know he put me on here for one purpose and one purpose only, but it's like, I was struggling. I go to the gym, I hit the gym, and I have a good workout, and I won't think about anything that's going on outside of the gym. But these few days, these few weeks, I hit the gym, and everything that's going on outside of the world, I'm still thinking about inside of the gym. And it just caused me to have a bad sessions. Just bad sessions, bad sessions, bad sessions. And I'm like, God, I need your guidance. Like, I need the strength. I need the purpose again, because I feel like I'm losing you within everything that I'm doing. I'm focusing on work. I'm focusing on the brand, and I feel like I'm not connected to you. Like, what am I doing? I know you my foundation. I know that when things get rocky, I gotta come to you. But that was the only thing that I was doing. When things got rocky, I was coming to him. But when things was good, I was seeking for myself. So it's like, even when things good, you have to thank him. When things bad, you have to thank him. When things steady, you have to thank him, because that's your foundation. Even when, like I said, when the sun is shining, that house is still on that foundation. When it's raining, that house is still on that foundation. When the wind is blowing, the house is still on that foundation. So when your life gets worried, like when you worrying about things, don't just call on God then. When things are going bad, things are going good. When things are going perfect, when you feel like everything is going good, everything is going great, call on God now, because that's your foundation. Stand on everything that he has gave you, because that is your foundation. He's going to get you through everything, even when it's good. He's going to get you through the good. He's going to get you through the bad. He's going to get you through the steady, because that's your foundation. And you have to seek people that's in God. Like, when you see God in people, be around those people. If you feel like their faith is stronger than yours, be around them. You never want to be the biggest fish in a pond, because how are you going to grow? Like, if you're the biggest shark or whatever, I don't even know how to explain it. But if you're the smartest in your group, get a new group. If your faith is the strongest, get a new group, because you always want to seek people that's stronger than you. Like, you want to be around that community. You want to be around people that challenge you. You want to be around people that be like, man, you want to talk about the Bible today? Or this is what I went through today, and this how God helped me through. You want to be around people like that. That's going to help your foundation stronger, because you see people. Like, it's like when you see somebody that's rich, or you see somebody that's doing what you want to do in life. If you see it, you know it's obtainable. So if you see somebody with a strong foundation, you like, I can get there. So you want to be around people that has a stronger foundation than you. Even though you have a strong foundation. There's a lot of things in the world that can pull you away from that foundation. Because like we are all human. We all struggle. We all have temptation. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that can stray you away from what God or what Jesus is leading you to. If you know within yourself, like, this is wrong, I shouldn't be doing this. Like, that's not just your conscience talking. That's the Holy Spirit trying to direct you from what you're not supposed to be doing. You feel me? So I usually get tempted off like porn, like pornography. I mean, I love women. I mean, who doesn't as a man? Like, I really do love women. Just to see them, like, just seeing them and a woman's curve, like, that's just attractive. And seeing that would tempt me to go towards what they have. You know what I mean? And it has me focus on them instead of focusing on God. And to be realigned, I had to just fast and pray, because it's like, I know for a fact, like, even when I finish looking at that, I'm like, or I feel bad, and I just feel like like, I ain't even gonna lie, like, sometimes I would look at it and I do what I do, and then right after I'm just down for the rest of the day. And it's like, I know that was Satan's temptation, because it's like, he gonna tempt you for the things that he know that's gonna get you. Like, if he know that you struggle with drugs, he gonna tempt you with it, because that's your struggle. But if he know that you tempted with porn, like, he's gonna get you with that, because that's your struggle. But once he gets you, like, now you down for the rest of the day, and now you gotta restart. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. And I know I would be down for the rest of the day, like, afterwards. And I couldn't do nothing that I planned to do, but to realign myself and to refocus myself, I just call on the name of Jesus. Like, when turbulence starts to hit, I call on the name of Jesus. When them storms start to get shaky, I just call on the name of Jesus. Sometimes he'd be like, so you have little faith? I'd be like, man, right now I kind of do, because this thing is tempting me hard. And I was like, man, I can't get through it. He's like, I got you. Like, even though you have little faith right now, that's all you need. All you need is faith of a mustard seed, and I'm going to realign you. And after that, start praying, start fasting, start doing this. And I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, my foundation is stronger. Through tough times, that your foundation can shake. Like, through the wind, through the tough, through the hurricanes, through the tornadoes, that house may shake. Your foundation may shake. You may hear it crack a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you may hear it. You may hear the cement come up. You may hear them little barbed wires come up. Them little wires. You may hear everything just come up. And you like, God, where are you now? You need to talk to him. He is our Father. Just like your worldly father. When you need some help, like, Dad, I just got a flat tire. I need your help. Your dad on the way. Like, that's God. When you need his help, he's gonna be on the way. But you have to call him. Like, even though he know you going through this thing, he like, man, I'm not gonna help you until you call me. He gotta call me, man. Like, your foundation is breaking. You need to call me. You going through this storm? Call me. Call me up. I'm one call away. Keeping your faith strong is part of the grind. Staying focused on the bigger picture. You have to stay focused on the bigger picture. When times get hard, we like, man, what am I doing this for? Like, I know that I shouldn't be struggling this hard, but you should. Like I said, Jesus didn't die for our struggle. He died for our sins. Like, we gonna struggle. Life is gonna get hard. Even when you're doing good by people, even when you putting in hard work, things are gonna get hard. But when you have that foundation, you know you standing 10 toes and can't nothing rock you off your rocker. Can't nothing knock you off your feet. Can't nothing knock you off your 10 toes. Satan, get behind me. Like Jesus said, Satan, get behind me. Because I got a bigger purpose to feel. Yeah, you gonna tempt me, but I need you to get behind me. That's not in the word. I need you to get behind me, dude. Don't try to bring up my past now, because I left it back there for a reason. So with these things, That's how you build your foundation, man. And if you wondering, like, what is my foundation when life gets tough? Where is my foundation? It's in that book. It's in that word. It's in that name. Call that name, man. You ain't got to be cute all the time. You ain't got to feel like you cool all the time. Jesus is cool too. Jesus got a cool name. You know what I'm saying? Like, call that name when you feel like you're struggling. Call him. Pray. Get on your knees. Do everything that you can possible to get closer to him. Go to church. Dress up on Sundays. Feel good. You look good. You feel good. You feel good. You play good. You play good. You pay good. You got to do all these things. All these things. And Jesus will be there. He will guide you. He will realign you. He will clean out your insides, because when that house gets dirty, he gotta remodel sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But as long as your foundation good, you're gonna be alright. And I just wanted to retouch on that, because I feel like I just touched on it about a little bit. So that's how you get your foundation strong when you're struggling. And that's what foundation means. That's what that's the benefits. Did I talk about the benefits? So the benefits that you do get for having a foundation like God and Jesus, not like the benefits that you do get from having a foundation of God and Jesus. Peace. They give you peace that nobody can give you. Not a man, not a woman, not your mom, not your dad, not your uncle, not your cousin. Nobody can give you the peace that Jesus is going to give you. When life get hard, like, for example, I lost my job back in April. And usually when I lose my jobs, like, I got fired from a couple of jobs, but he always, like I said, when you have a foundation with God and with Jesus, they always force their hand, like, especially when you have a higher calling and a higher purpose. We all do, but some of them is for the 9 to 5 and some of them are not. But when you have that higher calling, you have that higher purpose, they will force their hand. And sometimes you just like, nah, Jesus, I can't right now. I can't. Like, I'm broke. I can't do nothing. I will run back to a job. I felt uneasy. I felt closed in. I felt like belittled because I didn't have a job. But this time, I was still searching for a job. Don't get me wrong. Because it's like, yeah, I jumped off that ledge, and yeah, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, I'm creating. I'm doing all this, but I still need a job. Like, I feel like I need to be providing in a different way. But he like, nah, I'm going to make it to where you have to work your stuff. I'm not going to give you a job because everything is by me. So I'm not going to give you a job. These people are not going to call you. I'm talking about, I applied for so many jobs within these months. All of them will call me back and be like, we want the next candidate. Like, why you even calling me back? I don't even need to know that. Just go on with your business. But all of them would literally call me back. I even went to a job interview, and bro had asked, how did you get into digital marketing? And I told him, I have a clothing brand for this amount of years. Ooh, he was like, why you here? Just work on your clothing brand. But the day before, I had asked God, like, give me clarity. If this is for me, if my clothing brand is for me and you want me to work on my clothing brand, like, let me know. Ooh. The next day, this is when it happened. He told me in the interview. I'm like, dang, I just asked for this. But this is even though I've been looking for a job, like, this is the most at peace I have been. Because it's like, I know I'm supposed to be doing his purpose. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, how I'm supposed to be doing it. He giving me the instructions. I'm just like, I just have to follow him. That's it. And it's like, this is the most at peace I ever been without working for somebody else. Like, I'm working at the house, but sometimes, some days it feel like I'm not working. Some days it feel like I should be doing more. Some days it just feel like, oh my God, like everybody at work and I'm at the crib. Ooh. But at the end of the day, like, Jesus, God, they told me, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Just follow me, seek me. I got you. I'm going to make it worth your while. You just have to do what I tell you to do. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be obedient. And that's the thing you get from having the foundation. You get the guidance. You get the peace. You get the discernment. You get all of these things because that foundation is like, it's like when somebody come to your house and you got that peephole, right? You like that peephole is with God and what Jesus give you when you got that foundation. He gave you all these doors that you can open. People knock on your door and you look through the peephole and you like, I don't even know you, brother. I don't even know who you are. Like, you're not coming in my house because I have that discernment now. You don't have to come near me because I have that discernment. I know the energy that you're gonna bring inside my house. I don't need it. I know what's gonna come with you when you come inside my house. All these spirits gonna come with you when you come inside my house. I don't need that inside my house. God already washed me clean. You can get from behind me. Devil, get behind me. Satan, get behind me. You feel me? That's the things that you come. And sometimes, like, even, I'm not even gonna say you don't let these people in because they are evil. You can change their spirit. You can build their foundation stronger because they need to be around people like you. You know what I mean? So this is the things that Jesus brings with you when you have that foundation with him. Discernment, peace, clarity, strength, guidance, all these things. That's it. And I just wanted to touch back on this and just let you know, like, when you have that foundation, this is the things that's going to happen, how you practice, how you stay consistent, everything. Because life does get hard. And it get hard not just for you, it get hard for everybody. For the rich, they just don't put it online. They don't show you like things are hard for them too. You know, nobody want to show you like things are hard. But everybody want to show you like, oh, this is what I got after things got hard. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's about it. That's all I got for y'all today. I want to remind y'all that no foundation is perfect. But pursuing Jesus daily brings you closer to strength, peace, and purpose. So remember, like, you don't have to push for perfect. You don't have to push for perfection. Just push for the foundation. Pursue Jesus. Just seek Jesus. Seek God. You'll be all right. And that's about it. That's about it. Just know that your hustle has to stay strong, and the foundation in Jesus will align with that. And if you like this message, like I say all the time, like, comment, subscribe, send it to somebody that you think need it. And we'll be back. I hope God bless you and God will bless you. I pray for peace, guidance, protection against us and our families. And y'all have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed evening. Whenever you're watching this, hope y'all be blessed.